Alright, hey everybody, this is Steve with Singing with Showboat, and we made the trip from Nebraska to South Dakota. We stayed just about a week down in Nebraska. It was a wonderful state. The people there were just, everywhere that I stopped, the people were just fantastic, and I really enjoyed my week there. I stayed at two different, spots there, and the last one was called Orchard, in the town of Orchard, and they had pretty much everything there. It was free electric, free water, and the campsite was free. I hated to leave there really, but there wasn't much in the town itself. There was a bar there that was called the Double D Saloon, and I looked into maybe getting a playing gig there, but they had never had live entertainment there before, so it was the first time, but they didn't want to go for it. Anyway, it was just a handful of people there, and it was kind of rowdy, and they were shooting pool, and I heard on the Friday and Saturday nights, I went in there, both nights, and I went in there kind of early, but it was getting rowdy then, and I heard after I left, there were some fights that broke out, and it's, that's not my thing. I don't even want to get into that, so I guess it was a good thing that I didn't get to play there. Anyway, we got some really good footage coming up for you. Leaving Nebraska and driving in to South Dakota, and we made it to a town called Martin, South Dakota. We were going to camp at a spot called Little White River Run, but that was overgrown, and I didn't like the way that it looked. There was a lake there, but like I said, the grass was kind of high, and it was a good distance from the parking spot to the actual picnic table itself. And with the high grass and with the rattlesnakes, I just felt like it wasn't a good option to camp there. So I moved on, and I ended up getting to the town of Martin in South Dakota, and they had a free overnight parking place there with electricity and water. So that worked out good for me in the state of Nebraska. So it worked out pretty good for me coming into South Dakota too. So you can check out the footage on that video, and we'll get back with you. All right, peace out.
Looking back at the
decided not on Little White River Run. I just didn't like it there. Grass was a little shaggy, and the picnic table was down off the road, so and the site was unlevel, so I would have had to, if I was allowed to drive down by the picnic table, it would have been an unlevel site, and with the grass being long, I didn't like it. So we're moving on now, and we see the storm is over there to the right in the town of Martin. I just got a weather alert on that. But what concerns me a little more is over here to my left. You know, this old boy's seen his share of thunderstorms living in Virginia on the water, and I don't like the way this one looks. I think we're going to ride this one out right here and wait and see what it does, as it is moving. It's moving left to right down that way. We may be okay here. But there's a lot of lightning off in the distance, and with the road, I don't know. This is a dirt road. It has had some washouts. That was on the information that I was able to get when I looked up the campground itself, or the rec area, wildlife management rec area. But it does look like it's moving pretty rapidly, so, and I'm not sure where this road comes out. I have to pull the computer out and see. But I think we are going to wait here just a few and see what it's doing, where it's going. So we're getting a lot of lightning off in the distance, and I sure don't like the way that funnel cloud looks at all, although it seems to be joining the rest of the storm right now. So there's a lot of rumbling off in the distance. Okay, we'll check back with you and let you know what's going on. All right. Okay, I'm back. We have turned away from the storm. I just got off the computer, and it's showing heavy lightning, thunder, and winds, high winds in the town of Martin. So we're going back about 3 or 4 miles where we turned off on Little White River Run, and then we're going to come around the other way towards Martin, and hopefully it'll be gone by then. You can see some lightning off to my left. It just wasn't worth the calculated risk as far as I'm concerned. So that's what we're doing now, and I would show some of the scenery in the windshield, but I hit a couple more really big bugs, and so I got roadkill all over my windshield now. Kind of like the last video, Nebraska to Missouri. I got a couple comments on that, and they said, "Man, clean your windshield off." Well, it was clean, but just like this one, it was spotless. This morning when I took off, and now I got a bunch of big roadkill in the windshield. Alright, anyway, we're headed back towards Little White River Run, and we're going to circle back around. Like I said, hopefully the storm will be gone by then. We're going to stop in the town of Martin. I'd like to keep on going west. We're getting close to the Black Hills, and we're getting close to Sturgis, and this week is bike week at Sturgis, so we're going to slip on in there and see if we can find some places to play on the street somewhere, and even next week, they say 2 weeks after bike week, it's still going on, so there's still a lot of places out there that are partying, and so I'm looking at probably staying 2 to 3 weeks up here in the Black Hills in the Sturgis area. And we'll just have to see what happens. Alright, we're back at Little White River Run, so we're going to get back on the road here, and we'll be back with you in a bit. Peace out. Okay, we got an update for you. We're back on the dirt road that brought us in here, which is back on the GPS. That was another reason too. I was hesitant about moving forward on those roads because they were off the grid. GPS had no reading on them whatsoever, and I wasn't really sure where I was going. So now we're headed back on the entrance to the Creek Wildlife Management Area, where Little White Run River was. Exactly. Okay, we're getting hit pretty good right now. We're driving, looks like right into the belly of the storm. This is where a smart guy would probably turn around, but I've never really been accused of that. So the problem is there were two areas coming in on this road that were pretty much rutted out. They were dry, but you know, they were rutted out. They had suffered some damage from heavy rains in the past, in the recent past. So I really think it's a good idea to get past those before they fill up or wash out again, because there was water on both sides of the road. It was like a lake, and there was water, you know, pretty deep. So I don't want that to cut us off. There's another crazy guy like me out there. And it's getting pretty dark. I'm going to show you what we're riding into here. Like I said, the rain's washed most of the bugs off, so the windshields are pretty clean. But we got some pretty nasty looking weather that we're just driving right into now. And Amigo's fine. He don't seem to be bothering him at all. But we want to get through this. That guy didn't, he ain't even got his lights on. I didn't see him coming. Yeah, this is pretty nasty. Welcome to South Dakota. Oh boy. Alright, we'll keep you posted. Be back in a few. Alright, we're hitting that bad area I was telling you about. There's water on both sides of the road, kind of rutted out, and this is not good. Showboat's trying to roll right on through it. We could run into some deep water up here, I'm afraid. I made it through one of them. Sliding pretty good. I just need to get back on the main surface right now. That's it.
I do think we made the highway. All right, Showboat. Good job, darling. Good job. All right, Showboat got me through the road. She was sliding a little bit. It had mudded up pretty quick. The water levels on both sides had come up pretty good. But we're right in the middle of this thing now. Alright, so we're gonna try to go left and go up 73, but as I said, it's flowing pretty hard. Well, we're definitely not in Kansas anymore. Hi, this is Steve, Singing with Showboat. Be back with you. Peace out. Alright, well, we've made it to our campsite in the Black Hills of South Dakota. And GPS coordinates were right there, said where it was and where we needed to be. So, this is the view we have for this evening. Quite a view, huh?